It will be in two parts. Part A, 1 hour. Basically, I'll be talking about insights. I know you would have read in your management books or whatever it is about insights, customer insights, this insight, that insight. But what I'll be sharing here today would be insights as seen by me, not from your management books, nothing. I'll tell you from my heart. Correct? So that's part one. Part two, we will, let me also sit here. I have problems standing. Part two will be for a duration of 1.5 hours. There will be one short exercise, basically just to so that you get an idea of what you are planning to do. Then, as you all know, we are talking about a survey. So we will make the survey question script. We'll write down the script, because when you talk to the customer, you should be very clear as to what you are wanting to ask him. Correct. Then certain survey objectives I'll be talking about. So what that I'll talk about this thing, and finally we'll be discussing about the survey process. So the exercise I did yesterday night was, why did I buy? I questioned myself. There are certain things I bought. Why did I buy? So the first thing that came to my mind was, let's take the case of this. Have you seen this instrument?
Yes.
What is it? What is it? Bluetooth. Yeah, bone conduction technology. You would have heard of this thing, right? So I just did a flashback. I said, yeah, I bought this. Kyun kharida? Why did I buy? So I started doing my rewind, and I went back to 2010. In 2010, we started off these operations. You know, I remember we used to get some. At that time, I was one person, 1+1, two people, one man army, and we used to get almost 15 customer queries on my mobile phone. And what was the typical habit? I had a small diary, a pen, and a phone. Invariably, sometimes when I'm not in the office, my phone will be like this. Yes, sir, please tell me what are your requirements. I keep remember. Okay, sir, thank you. Step one. Step two. Now, 2010 I'm talking about. So then I used to WhatsApp. I don't know. I don't remember SMS or WhatsApp to my marketing executive. I remember Shantala was her name. This was a customer's query. This is the email ID. This is the phone number. This is the requirement. Action. So she used to sit on the system and should do action while I was on the field. So you would have seen those ads also, na? In the future generation, kids will be like this, and it was actually that. Most of the time, I will do like this. I'm scribbling. So that was one pain, and the second pain was that scribble. I have scribbled once, and once again I had to retype and send it. So these are the pain points. Gradually, I saw what happened. Then I started looking for a solution. Correct? What was my pain point? My pain point was bending of neck again and again. And number two, retyping the whole message and sending on WhatsApp. We'll not talk about sending a message. I'll first talk about bending. Solution. Then I said, I need something called Bluetooth. Correct? So that was the idea which came to my mind. Then probably I would have done some research. I don't recall exactly what all research I did, but I would have gone to various sites, seen the reviews. Like Amazon, you see a cluster of reviews for a particular product. Some speaking very good about it, some talking very negative about it. Then second, I would have gone through the blogs where experts or somebody would have talked about their product, his experience or whatever it is. I would have read that. I might have also talked to my friends, but I don't remember any of my friends using it and given me any feedback. But at the end of it, I ended up into purchase, thinking that I'll solve the problem. So I remember I would have, before buying this, I would have purchased at least 4 types of Bluetooth. I remember the first Bluetooth that I got, when a customer is talking to me, he invariably from the other side he'll say, boss, your voice is not clear. And at times, I used to change my earphone. I said, can you hear me now? And then suddenly I realized this thing is following me, so I am not getting closer to the Bluetooth. So then I had to disable that, talk to the customer. So it didn't serve the purpose. Some Bluetooth which I bought, because of the design, because the lever used to hang like Plantronics and all, I sweat a lot. So the whole thing used to be dripped in sweat. And I had a hunch because this is not going to work out. This will have some problem. And invariably, what happened? Every 6 months, it would fail. And I did at least 2 to 3 replacements with every brand almost. It didn't work. Till I bumped across this Bluetooth technology 2 years back. Believe me, till today it's working fine. There's no issue. So if you look at the whole process, finally, there was some pain behind it when I bought this product. There was an issue in terms of bending of neck. To get rid of that, I got a Bluetooth. That's a separate matter. I did number of iterations before I got the right one. That's it. But then, what happened was, when I got the Bluetooth, when I used to hear from the customer, I used to pull out a scribble note and scribble without bending this thing, and it was done. But during this course journey, I bumped across Samsung Note series, and it came out with a Note 2, where you could scribble a note and you could send that note. I said, wow! And I happened to buy Note 2, the first model, in 2013, I remember. So my notebook, I threw in the dustbin, and I had a mobile with a notepad. And I would scribble, send it on WhatsApp to Shantala, she would action. Like for example, the next item which I looked at was, for properties photography, I do photography on my own. I carry my own professional camera, so whenever I go to a different city, I keep seeing a lot of service apartments, because ultimately the property which is best in terms of certain criteria, I qualify that and then list them in trusted state. So when I see a particular property, I like it, everything, the agreement is done, then I take videos and pictures myself, personally. So I used to carry my professional DSLR camera with a tripod, which was a huge size, and my bag. So generally I used to go for 1 or 2 days. I'll go see the property, photo shoot, and meet some customers and come back. Now, what used to happen was, because of my tripod, I remember I bought it for 2,000 rupees, nice tripod. But in airport, in your cabin baggage, you can't carry 3 items. I had a vanity case kind of DSLR camera bag and my overnighter. And the third thing was the tripod. So that means one of the items had to go into the baggage. Then I had to buy a big bag where I put the tripod and I used to be very uncomfortable with putting tripod, though you had to stand in a queue and then they put a label, handle it with the care, and then they will put it. I don't know whether they keep it carefully or not. I used to be worried. So and then when you reach at the destination, you have to wait till your baggage comes and then you go. So there was a lot of delay and you're not sure how it was handled. So my pain was putting this into the baggage. It was too big. I need a compact tripod which can be folded and put into my overnighter. So that was the solution. I would have done some research. Finally, I purchased. You see that particular mobile which is standing on Manfrotto tripod, which is 20,000 rupees. That was 2,000. Purpose was the same. But at the end of it, no more waiting. I had one overnighter. I should get into the flight and walk out of the flight. So purchased, and then I would have given some insights. I then looked at one more item. Correct? So I will tell you what the point I am trying to drive down. I have been a user of laptop. You all would have used laptop. I've been using laptops, Windows since ages. And the typical problem I used to face, let me talk about me, was invariably hanging, slowing down of the Windows laptop. Then I talk to my guy. He says, "Boss, during that time, boss, if I increase the RAMs from 2 GB to 4 GB, it will work fine. I'll spend another 2 GB, and then it works for some time. Then once again some problem or other, and we live with it." Then I said, "Yeah, बहुत हो गया. I mean, so many years you've been using. Let's explore." So Apple was one which came to my mind and said, "You hardly have any virus attacks. You never slows down and all those issues." I said, "Double the price, but let's give it a shot." So did my research. Finally got a laptop, MacBook, and as I say, it was wow, never looking back. So today, if you give me Windows, I will not feel like working on it. I would love to work with a MacBook. So, bottom line, what I'm trying to say is that any purchase that a person does, like you would all know in your management books, it is some pain. So, if you look at all this, it's related to some pain I had, and this product solved that problem. Correct? And I ended up buying. The problem while buying, the research phase, I'd like to talk about this a bit more. You would have bought a lot of items from Amazon. Fine. So all of us have a particular pattern of looking at the reviews. And the way she says, I also do the same. In fact, I interviewed another person, happened to be my daughter-in-law. She says, I always start with positive reviews. There are people who start off with negative. Correct? There are people who start with recent listing. So everybody has their own pattern of seeing things. And if you ask me, I also first look for negative. I said, let's positive so dekhte rahega, let's look at the negative. But then, would you want to see all the negative reviews? Because certain negative reviews have nothing related to the product. They say the delivery happened 2 days something. This is irrelevant. Right? The moment I opened the product, it was damaged. Damaged हो सकता है. It doesn't talk about the product. Right? So you'll start filtering out unwanted noise from those. Then you'll analyze those. And then you will say, okay, does this mean anything or not anything? And then you will go. So if you look at the review, I've given it a name of cluster review. It's a cluster review. It is not simple English. You have to read between the lines. Some you have to filter out, some this thing, and then you'll narrow it down, and then you might come at some conclusion. Then you'll say, do I really trust it? Not sure. It's some ambiguity, and somewhere you may take a decision, or you might say, nahin. Let me try another route. Maybe you go to the Google, right? For that particular product, you want to see the review. There are a lot of people who write down blogs about a particular product. They write down a review. So you will see, okay, this guy maybe he looks like an expert or a user, and he has done a lot of research and written a blog. Let me read this review. But if you actually look at the reality, you believe that some user has actually written a blog. But in reality, I don't know whether you have noticed, there are a lot of guys who just read on the net and write down. Let's say top 10. You say, I want the best headphone, so top 10 headphones. And what you will find that particular guy writing reviews about 10 this thing. He may not have used all those 10. I'll tell you a classic example as to what happened, which I encountered. I wanted to look at the AC and top 1.5 ton air conditioner. So, topmost blog was a website which said top 10 1.5 ton air conditioners in India. So I opened it, I read through, right from Voltas, Whirlpool, blah, 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 pros and cons, and some analysis this thing. So, first thing that comes to your mind, do you think this guy would have tried out all these 10 products and written a review? Impossible. I mean, somewhere you would have topoed some knowledge, made blog, posted it. So if you look at the individual review, I don't say there could be some genuine guys. And today, if you look at it, even genuine guys you can't trust because the manufacturers would pay the influencer to write positive about this particular product, and they get paid to write a positive review. So if you look at the trust, if you get it deeper into it, if you don't trust, means you're not getting the right feedback. So those are the problems. Then you also look at the referrals, friend, right? So you'll say, yeah, the internet is too noisy and I'm not getting a good feel in terms of I can't trust them. Let me talk to my friends. Now, even in friends, tell me one thing. Would you trust your friend on any recommendations for anything? No, absolutely. So, perfectly right. So, the way I would like to see, in fact, what I have experienced is, I've got certain category of friends. I know one of my friends, he's a gadget geek. Right? And if I want to buy a Bluetooth, I'll say, yeah, Vilas, let me check with Vilas and have his opinion. Has he used one? Because I value this thing. And there's another friend of mine he's just not tech savvy, but he's good in automobiles. So obviously I will not trust him on the gadgets, whereas I could trust him on cars or something, whereas in this case, vice versa. So you will define, okay, this guy, I can trust him on this, but not on this. So you may categorize, and as you're saying, you may not fully trust, you will consider it, and then I'll take a final call. So if you look at all these methods of review, nothing is going to tell you exactly. In the cluster case, you have to do a lot of paralysis before you come to some conclusion. In terms of review as an individual, trust is a big thing. Has he actually reviewed or is just seen on the internet and written? And even if he's a pro, do I really trust him or is paid this thing? And if you look at reference of friend, if a guy has actually used that product and you want to buy that product, then probably you'll get a valuable thing. But all your friends may not have that experience for a product that you want to buy, right? So this led us to a thing called community. Can we now look at, I'll just write down, community contribution. So we thought, it's a different route we are trying, and we are not saying this is the ultimate. It's an experiment we are trying to do. Where we say, boss, number one, we want to rule out those individuals. We want an opinion of a good number of people who have contributed with no self-interest, correct? And what we look at is, we will not ask them to review every product. We'll just ask them, as a community, what are the top 3 products that you purchased for wow, you got real value? Just share that and just put it in a portal, in a basket. Correct? So, as this community of people, now most important thing here I like to say is verify. We are not wanting any Tom, Dick and Harry to come and contribute and go. Then garbage in and garbage out. We would verify, talk to that person, understand, get the insights, and validate and put those products in this basket. Right? So imagine a situation where I have got a basket of 1,000 products contributed by, let's say, 500 people who have picked up 2 or 3 their best purchases ever, and we have just added in this basket, right? And all that we are trying to create for a normal person. For a moment, forget about how we will ensure verification. Just assume that everything has been verified, the customer has been verified, and we know this is the product that he purchased and it is a wow for him, and we put that in a basket. And I have a basket of, let's say, 1,000 such gadgets and products. All that I tell a customer is, okay boss, you have a problem. Just look at this basket before you go and purchase. I mean, you're open to read reviews, you're open to take referrals, everything. But all that we're doing is we are adding a fourth element of community contribution, is what we are saying. Correct? So, what do you feel? If I just add that basket and make you aware that there is something called this, would you want to go and have a look at that basket, or you'll just ignore? How would you react to that?
I would definitely want to look at it.
Right? So, I mean, as I'm saying, it's an experiment. We really do not know, but we would like to believe, yes, I mean, baat mein kuch dum hai. Somewhere, and I'll tell you the journey as to how can we ensure that trust is not broken. A customer should be confident because whatever is written in this is verified and genuine. So I will tell you about that later. That's element 1. Element 2 is insights review. As we just discussed, let's say I purchased this Bluetooth and I had to write a review. I could have written a review. Oh, boss, I got it from Amazon. Within one day, I got the delivery. It's a review. But does it add any value? No insights, nothing. It just talks about delivery. This thing. It doesn't talk about the product. And personally, when I write reviews, I take a lot of efforts in writing down the story. Okay? That's my personal thing, but not everyone behaves like that. So imagine if you have written a review talking about what were the pains I had and why I feel it's a wow product. I'm sure people would feel connected. Suppose I say, hey boss, I'm a businessman. I used to handle 20 calls a day, and my neck was almost half bent every time I could take call like this. Finally, I found the right product. It was served and it's reliable. I write down the story. Correct? So, if I write a review with some insights about what were the pains and how does this product addresses that pain, that review will have meaning to it. Otherwise, you will once again start filtering out. So, important thing that we want to have along with the community contribution is a review which has lots of insights, right? So, if I'm writing, these are my 3 products. So, boss, you have to probe further. Boss, why do you feel? I mean, the other Bluetooth also could have done this job, na? Then you say, boss, I purchased that Bluetooth, but then because of the design, it used to be soaked in the sweat, it used to conquer within 6 months. So there has to be some logical reasoning so that you're convinced about it. So a community contribution along with a review with full of insights is the crux of the whole thing. It's not just review, writing the insights is very important. So why I'm emphasizing the word insights and why did I tell you the story is because when we get into the survey, this would be a very important part of it. So there has to be a thing called probing. Why? What is it that this did and this did not do? Right? So those probing you have to do before you come out with the story. So it will be a proper story writing, meaty story writing. And at the initial stage, we want wow. Maybe at a later date, when one tends to grow, maybe I'll not be able to do the quality control. There could be lacunas. Now, as of today, I have done 30 interviews personally. I called one of my friends, circle, acquaintances, and got the details and got a lot of insights. And I can afford to probe them because they are my friends and relatives. I honestly do not know how you do to an unknown person. We'll have to explore a way out. Right? Tomorrow, if I want the community to contribute, how would you ensure that reviews with lot of insights are presented? We'll have to find out a way. We still do not know the direction. But what we are saying is today, at least to take start, can I add 1,000+ products where personally we approach our near and dears, get the insights and write down, and let's kick start from there. Tomorrow the model may be, if I add some incentive to a person, if you contribute to the society in this fashion, you get some reward. That may be a way to work out. So I do not know. We are not discussing that. So today, before we roll out our portal, we have to form at least 1,000 plus products in our basket, so that we can roll out and tell boss, come, contribute, see, and take a call. Correct? So these two things we will discuss more in details. Let me see, have I missed out on anything? That is why I purchased this. So if you do a backtracking of any purchase that you do, you will ultimately end up into it addresses some pain. It could be emotional or whatever. I'm not getting into those details. But there's something which tingled you and made you purchase this particular product. Correct? Now we are entering into part 2. Part 2, we will now start with an exercise. So I will share with you my top 8 products. Believe me, I scanned everything. Product by product, what I want, which is wow, which is not wow, and I share my experience with you. From there, we will derive value. Google Chromecast. You have heard of this Google Chromecast? To Fire Stick or something like that. No? No. What about you, Shalini? No? Okay. I mean, don't feel embarrassed about it. No problem. You haven't heard about it. No problem. What is a Google Chromecast? It's a small dongle kind of a thing. You basically connect it to your TV, USB port. I am normally used to watching YouTube. And all you can do is you can cast your YouTube, whatever you see on the phone, onto your TV screen. As simple as that. You are mirroring your mobile phone onto the TV screen. As simple as that. Believe me, first time when I bought this product, 6 months it was lying idle. I mean, क्या करें यार? क्यों खरीद लिया मैंने? But when I got hooked onto YouTube, and when I started watching YouTube on the TV, it was an amazing experience. And I said, boss, क्या चीज खरीदी है? You know, it was a wow for me. Correct? Now, can you associate money? If I say value, did it give me value for money, or what value did it give to me? Shalini, you answer this. Satisfactory is very generic. Break down into element. What is that wow I liked about it? It's just a simple viewing experience. What I used to watch on a small mobile, I see on a big screen. So the wow was viewing experience. I can probably not translate this into I saved so much money. Can I? Yes, Shalini? It's the value to me, this particular product brought to me was the whole viewing experience. I love to watch YouTube on the TV screen. That's it. Correct? So I felt this was one of the wow products that I got. So a book on photography. Now photography is my hobby. And let me flaunt, I was the official photographer for Miss World 1996 in Bangalore. So I would have read at least 40 books on photography. I used to go to British Library. It used to be on Koshi's first floor. Anyone? आप लोगों ने देखा ही नहीं होगा. Above Koshi's, there used to be a British Library. Correct? I used to go there, read books, and I bumped across one book on designs. How to take a good photograph. It's nothing to do with technology. It's all about designs, rules. And I was so much impressed. I said, boss, I must buy this book. I am a poor reader. I don't buy books. In my home, the only book in the library I have is Collins' Book of Photography. That's the only book. For $750 I bought in 1996. I still remember the year. For $750. and I'm so possessive about that book. If you ask me, give it to me I want to read it, I'll be pestering you till you return that book to me. I've got that book in my house, covered with a polythene cover. It's still lying with me bedside. Sometimes, whenever I feel, I pull it out, I read. I learn something from that. And I believe that 750 rupees spent was wow. Right? Now, can any one of you tell me what was the value?
Ideas to put in. New ideas to put in.
Learning.
Learning.
The value was learning. It was not money. It was not reliability. It was not convenience. Correct? Right, Shalini, you're with me?
Yeah.
So, I'll call it learning. So, what I'm trying to basically come out is, it's a ready writer, the values. Value is viewing experience, value is learning. So, it was very important for me. I felt it was a wealth of information, and this is something which should be with me. It should be in possession with me, and I kept it. Right? Let me go to the next. What you see is this. My basically Bluetooth. And let me add one more thing to this. One more thing, dimension. This was the first time purchase. This was the first time purchase. Correct? Bluetooth. I just explained to you. I changed 4 brands, I replaced those, finally I bumped across this. So, I purchased this multiple times before I concluded, yahi hai right choice. Right? So, at the end of it, what is the value it gave me? A Bluetooth. Convenience. Convenience, ना? कोई वैल्यू फॉर मनी वगैरह तो नहीं दिया ना, राइट? सो कन्वीनियंस, handwriting, pardon me for my handwriting, this is it. So Bluetooth convenience. Then I will pick up one more item. Let me take Sigma lens. There is one lens I purchased for 60,000 rupees. Right? Now, what used to happen when I used to take photography in the room interiors, when I used to go for a service apartment take, sometimes when the light conditions are very poor, and especially when I'm taking videos, so lights are less, so you need a fast lens. So that even in low light you are able to take a good video in that room. I invested 60,000 rupees in this, and earlier I used to engage a videographer because I didn't have those lenses with me, and he would charge me 5,000 rupees per shoot. Correct? So I decided, let me buy the 60,000 one time, correct? And the kind of videos it came out was wow. There are two ways. Either you carry props where you illuminate the room, carrying the props and all this heavy duty and all this, not possible. I'm a single man army, I go to the city, take videos and come back. So I need to have a wide angle lens and faster lenses which is able to take the videos in low lights also. And at the end of it, I recovered, like today I would have all the 235 properties that you have minus 35 or 200 properties videos I have taken personally from this lens. 200 into 5,000 if I had engaged a videographer was how much? 2,000 into 500? Who is good at maths? That's good.
10 lakhs.
10 lakhs. So I invested 60,000. Here, what is the value you are seeing?
9,40,000.
No, what is the value? Huh?
That is money.
Value for money. Correct? And this was first time I got it, and it was value for money. I recovered my cost totally by purchasing this lens. Correct? Value for money. Let me take you through few more examples so that it's clear to you. MacBook? The MacBook. I purchased this MacBook. I think I shared the story with you. Correct? So I always used Windows, was prone to hanging this. And when I was buying something which was double the price, and here she's sitting and she says, Pagano, you're wasting money. And I remember it was 80,000 bucks, including all software. And it honestly made me feel guilty. I said, yeah, क्या गलती कर दी 80,000 was actually too much. ले लिया पर कुछ नहीं हो सकता, right? But over a period of time, I said, wow. I mean, first thing that you got hooked onto was the whole UI experience. I mean, the way you change from desktop to desktop in a Windows versus it's totally different. And today, if you ask me, when I go to a Windows laptop, I try swiping. That's the first intuitive thing, and it doesn't work that way. Correct? So I'm hooked on to its UI experience. And 8 years I used, this is just the latest one, 8 years I used this laptop. There was no reason for me to replace it. No reason for me to replace MacBook, but I had to replace it because the subsequent operating system of Mac, because the model was 2012 or whatever it is, I cannot update. The MS Office that I had, they stopped support. I was compelled to sell it off. I sold it for 18,000 bucks. I bought it for 54,000 rupees. Correct? So I believe I got value for money. Means 8 years I've used. Otherwise, normal Windows laptop, 3-4 years, a Comsoft or whatever, and the whole UI experience. The experience is so amazing that even if, let's say, price, I forgot about the price. For me now, next laptop has to be MacBook. I cannot move away from that experience. So experience and money value. Bluetooth speaker. One was the Bluetooth speaker, Logitech. The Bluetooth speaker, one of my first purchases of Bluetooth speaker, and I used to disrespect that. A small piddly thing like to me. Normally I don't listen much to music, but sometimes when I'm listening to, watching YouTube, I want the speaker to be on for a louder noise or whatever it is. So always it was a discarded thing. I mean, it had a very nice rubbery, you throw it, put it in water, it works. Workhorse. And in between, I wanted to ditch it. I bought it for 4,500. One of the early days when the Bluetooth started. I remember having bought a Blockpong Bluetooth. I bought it. So horrible was the low frequency sound. I returned it the same day. I wanted to experience something better, but believe me, whatever I bought in those sizes and shapes were nowhere matching that. Today I respect that piece. Correct? And the way I misused it, be it in the rains, in bathroom, all across, it's still working without any problem. So I felt it was real value for money, rugged thing. It lasted long. I don't know how many years, it's still running solid. So I have an element which is rugged, reliable. Probably you can escape this to money also, but rugged is another element. So what I'm trying to say is the values. It is just not value for money. It could be convenience, it could be learning, it could be experience, the UI experience, viewing experience. So those are the values, those are the insights that you have to look for. When you're talking to somebody, you have to look for what is that wow. Right? So you have to understand these values, only then you'll be able to probe and ask the customer. Important thing here is insights. You have to get the insights. So you have to understand, boss, what is the reason that you bought this for? So this example will give you some idea as to how you will probe and pull out that insights. And that has to come inside the review. Let's now agree on the question that you will pose to your friends, customers, acquaintances, and agree on that script, right? So these things are important to you because what happened exactly to me, I happened to when I first started asking question, I said, boss, always this was there in my mind. When somebody used to say, he used to ask me question. Is it, should I have bought repeated number of such products before I tell wow, or it could be first time buy? So I used to remain confused. I said, obviously, you would have bought it number of times before you conclude. Otherwise, how will you conclude? Right? But I'm wrong. This example of Google Chromecast, I never bought similar products before and then I conclude this was wow. First time purchase, but it happened to be a wow. So a customer might ask you this question. Then say, it doesn't matter. You bought it recently, you bought it 10 years back, you bought it only once. You can still have a wow this thing. So tell me, what is that? Which is the product from which you got a wow? Be it you purchased multiple times till you concluded a wow, or you bought first time and you got a wow, right? And then you have to explore these insights. So if you were to ask a question, suppose tomorrow you're getting into the field and calling up the customer friend, how would you start? Fine. I also probably started the same way. I will just share with you my experience as to how I went about it, and it really worked. And what I am telling you now is based out of 30 surveys which I have already done. First thing that I did was, you are hearing Shalini?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
hearing you.
Okay. The first thing that I did was, I made a WhatsApp message. Correct? I first made a list of all the friends with their mobile numbers on my Excel sheet, and I made a nice WhatsApp message. I leave it to your innovativeness and shot that. I remember it was all 30 I sent. I think I got 15 responses. And 15 responses, some said 2 items, some said 3 items. They just mentioned randomly. That was the first starting point. Set the ball rolling. Right? As you rightly said, I mean, you pick up the phone and talk, you'll say, yaar, kya bol raha hai? Samajh nahi aaya. Right? So, first thing is to set the ball rolling on a WhatsApp. First, drop a list, shoot out, and people who have responded, then pick it up. Then pick up the phone. So that means you have already mentioned something, and now you're going to talk to them. Now, when you talk to that person, the way I pitch, just hear me out, which I have said in between, probably you didn't notice. So when I talk to my friends and this thing, the way I start is like a casual talk. यार give me 10 minutes, 10 मिनट है, एक सर्वे करना है. हाँ, क्या सर्वे करना है? बताता हूँ यार. Relax. You understand Hindi? All of you understand Hindi? हाँ? बहुत से प्रोडक्ट खरीदे हैं तूने ऑनलाइन ऑफलाइन. हाँ खरीदे, क्यों नहीं खरीदे? तो कई बार खरीदने के बाद लगता है कि यार ये तो पैसे कूड़ा हो गया है, मतलब फायदा ही नहीं हुआ. फीलिंग आती है कभी? हाँ आती है. बड़े प्रोडक्ट्स यहाँ से खरीदे, बेवकूफी करी, ये है वो है. कई बार लगता होगा बॉस मजा आ गया, मतलब पैसा वसूल हो गया. फीलिंग है हाँ लगता होता है जी. नहीं कुछ याद आ रहा है लास्ट, मतलब उनमें से 2-3 ऐसे होंगे which would be wow, रियल पैसा वसूल, ऐसे कुछ याद आ रहा है. Then he starts into thinking mode. You are understanding the conversation? And I tell you, this will work. You have to play it this way. Correct? Not in a very structured manner. Right?
Make them
Say, "Yeah,
excited about
huh?
it. Make them excited about it.
just put them into conversation. Put it in conversation mode. Right? This is how you have to engage him, and then he starts thinking. Nowhere I don't tell the objective at all. After finishing 2 selected few only I tell the objective, but I don't even tell the whole story. I said, "Yeah, survey कर रहा हूँ यार, मतलब you don't have to tell the objective. We are talking of community contribution, nothing. बस एक सर्वे कर रहे हैं यार, धंधा बंदा, सोचा कुछ हरकत करते हैं, चलो ये सर्वे करते हैं. Very casually. Make him feel comfortable, light. Can you write it out?
Standardize the script.
Standardize the script. Standardization. Script. I want, and it's the most important part of the whole game. And we are in step 1. Then there's step 2, insights. How to dig insights. We discussed values. First is, how will you put? So tell me, if I put the first question as, you must be buying a lot of products offline and you must be buying.
Yeah, something like that.
Can you start off with that conversation?
Yeah, I think that.
Write down this first line. Either, एक मिनट, ये भी आ जाता हूँ. This should be good enough. नीचे से थोड़ा, कम थोड़ा झुक के. Or you can pull the chair and sit and write. No problem. Even if it is small, no problem. Later on, we will. Perfectly right. She was saying, "What chota? Don't worry. You go ahead." Look, ultimately, we want agreement amongst all of us. Is this a good script to start off with? That's it. Then we will exchange this WhatsApp. So you must be buying a lot of products. Again, you go offline and online.
That's it.
That's what I told you. No? Correct? One of the separate. You must be buying a lot of products online and offline. The response would be yes. Right? Then start off with the second line should be some products that you purchased and you felt, oh shit, your money went down the drain. Don't you feel so? I start with the conversation from that, and then I get on to normal purchase, and then I get to the top three. This is the sequence I follow. So second you can write out. Bolo?
Oh, that's right.
Huh?
No. I read. Am I supposed to write this again?
Yes, please. Finally, this whole script will be published.
There must be few products
that you purchased and the money went down the drain. And wait for the response. Engage him. Short sentences, allow him to speak up. You're watching, Shalini?
Yes,
I know you can't read it.
Write it in bold.
I won't see the problem. There must be a few products that you must be regretting or something like that. Value for money की बात मत करो. You would have regretted. You would have regretted that purchase. Correct? So we are starting out with this. There must be a few products that you
Must have felt the regret.
must have felt the regret. Maybe you can change the sentence, whatever. You would have regretted I purchased. तो गलती कर दिया यार. And then wait for his response. Don't continue. No. Yes or no. Engage it. Say, yaar, खरीदे यहाँ से काफी है. The next would be, but there would be some where you would have said, you have recovered the cost or whatever it is.
Best products.
The
best.
We are not coming to the best. Just counter statement, and some you would have felt
The opposite.
the opposite. I mean, and for some you would have felt it was really worth. And for some you felt it was really worth. The real worth. Correct? Then you come to the point 4. Can you recall top 3 products which were really wow for you? मतलब पूरा पैसा वसूल, which comes to top of your mind. Can you name those products? First, you just have to be focused on that. I want to pull out those 3 little things. So it's equivalent to the WhatsApp response. Correct? So whatever you get a response in WhatsApp, those 3 products, now you will get those 3 products with this. This is stage 1. Correct? Now comes level 2. This is, you call it level 1. Level 2 would be, you have to get those insights. Level 2 is insights. Like what we were trying to do, right? From each individual, why? Keep asking why till you get the real pain, the essence. Look, ultimately, what if I tell? Initially, when we started on the portal, we thought we will say next is the insight, next is the probing phase. where like I was trying to probe. This was a bit casual, but this will become a practice. Acha, what's so great about it? As I was just questioning. So you have to drill down and keep writing whatever he says. So I will share with you on an Excel. I just keep scribbling. So I use this. I talk to the customer and I keep scribbling. After I have scribbled, finished talking, then I write down the story separately. Correct? But all those points have to be scribbled. So here you will have to ask insights and try to understand that by pain. So ask, keep asking why. Keep asking why. Why do you like this? What's so great? Like she says, i10. What's so great about it? Engine. Don't agree to it. You haven't bought anything, then how can you? You have to keep validating, checking. Finally, it comes out, yeah, it is a shape I like. Correct? So you have to understand and find out that, get those insights. Once, an important thing in this insight, you have to ask them the period of use. How long you have been using this product? Very, very important. Correct? And the last thing that you will take, either you get the complete product details, but the reality is it's very difficult. Like I'll give you a live example. I was talking to my her cousin. So I said, boss, he said, मैंने Samsung का M30 खरीदा. Wow, मैंने क्यों? He says, only because of battery backup. He says, I'm an architect, I am in the field, and my biggest pain was when you carry that battery pack, and that also screws up the battery of the mobile. I'm not comfortable with that. So, moment I saw the ad that it gives 2 days, I said, "Ek din to dega," and I pre-booked that phone, and it says, "Wow, I am impressed. Whole day it works." So you got the crux. Then he says, model M30. Now, your work doesn't stop there. You have to find out which product in Amazon or Flipkart, anywhere on the net. And when I took his interview and when I came to Amazon to search, I said, there is one M30 and one M30S. Then again I went back to him. I said, boss, दो मॉडल है M30 है या M30S? कहता नहीं M30, not S. Then I got the clarification. So the practice that I started following, at least with my friends, is, boss, like I have a lot of questions about that product. You just go to Amazon, select that product, share that link with me on WhatsApp. So share link of the product. Tell your friend, yeah, please ping me the link of the product. Otherwise, I'll ask you a lot of questions. It'll save time. I leave it to you as to how to ask. Correct? So once you get the link, you will know this is the right product he is referring to. Otherwise, you will be groping in the dark and you might put a review for some other product. Correct? So this is very important while talking about insights. And what else? Then there are some extra information that is required, which is right on level 3 or what? Okay, it's okay. 4. We are taking age. Why are we taking age? Because let me share with you now. Extra info required. Age चाहिए. What we are trying to say is when you are interviewing, your target is, what is the target? How many surveys are required, expected? 150. I mean, you write down probably separate target. 150 is the people you have to reach out to. Now, age groups. Now, let me share. Between 20 to 30, you all are between that age, is the maximum. Somewhere I read, between age group 20 to 30, 50% of the purchases online are done by this age group. So, just write down bracket 50%. Correct? So, I want maximum from this age group. Then 30 to 40, somewhere I read 30% of people do online this, 30 to 40. And the balance is done by greater than 40. People of my age, 60 plus, hardly 2%. 50 to 60, maybe was something. So bottom line. So our focus group, please ensure maximum coverage is done during that. 150 is what I've told. One more thing which I'd like to tell you, she said about car. A lot of people, while the survey, they will say bungalow. There's nothing wrong in it. It could be. One of my friends said, I bought a diamond ring for my wife, 6.5 lakh ka. So, mentally, keep in mind things that are generally available online. Keep that. I mean, don't get into those high-end 6 lakh, bungalow, 30 lakh and all this thing. And don't get into, I like Bhopal ki gajak. मतलब वो भी नहीं चाहिए. Somewhere in between. I mean, where he read reviews, he had to read reviews and do it. Keep that in mind. I mean, you cannot discourage the guy. नहीं छोड़ यार, कार की बात मत कर. You have to say, fine. Tell me other product. So keep that focus on something which you can purchase online. What is available online on Amazon? Simple. Use that yardstick. Could be goods, electronics, whatever it is. Okay? There's one question which used to come from my friend when they used to interview. Yeah, what do you expect? One time or multiple time? So you got the answer. Could be anything. You bought it for the first time or multiple time. You bought it 10 years back. You bought last year. Doesn't matter. What comes to your mind, just write it. Simple. Anything, but that doesn't matter. I mean, in fact, this thing comes here, but no problem. Extra information that's required is one is age. Second is what are those parameters?
Profession.
Profession, very important. What? Huh? No problem. Second thing is profession, very important. The reason why, I'll come to that. I'll take you to the, I'll explain you the reason also. Correct? Then what are the other thing? Qualification and hobby. What is the qualification? You know, BCom, whatever it is, and hobby, and which city he or she is from. ठीक है, एज आ गया. हाँ, the other information you have to take is mobile number you have. You also need to take the email ID.
Phone number and email.
Phone number and email ID कर दो. Somewhere you have taken.
No, it is not.
हाँ, इसमें ID में लिख लो. Phone and email ID. क्या मुझे पता नहीं. City qualification, profession, hobby. ठीक है. City भी आ गया. Now let me explain why we are taking all these details. The process would be, let's say, actually, ideally, I would want the customer to write the review. But we are talking of insights and all, he will not take those pains. You have to dig and you have to write the story. Then what will happen as a process? I'll just explain in the website. when you will not be doing the entry at the back end. Once you do it on an Excel sheet, I will review that and I'll put it at the back end in the website. Once I put it, as a process, an email will go to the customer. This refers to the conversation we had, and this is what we are going to publish. Review about this particular product. This is what we are going to publish. If you want any changes, let us know within 3 days, and else it will get published. तो बताना तो पड़ेगा ना. You are writing a script after talking to him or her. You are hearing, Shalini?
Yes, yeah, there.
Yeah. So that is the purpose of email ID, so that automatically it goes. If there is any objection, he or she comes back. Correct? That is the purpose of email ID. Now you may ask profession. Now if you have noticed in the website, you will see Ashish and there is a tick. So what are we trying to say? Initially when we started this project, we said, let's leave it open-ended. If somebody wants to contribute, he puts his name, email ID, tag, he shoots, okay. Somebody would just spam it, this thing. I said, nahi chalega. We are very clear, we want insights. ऐसे नहीं आने वाला till we put resources to dig out. So, what are you doing in the whole process? You are talking to the customer, writing down the details, taking the link of the product, writing a script, sending it. So, here what you see in the website, there is Ashish and a tick, verified, means someone has done, and you have shot an email to him confirming this is it, correct? Then, next to that we add profession. Why are we adding profession? This happened while I was talking to one of my friends. He is a professional photographer. So, moment I talked to Value for Money, he first started off with Inalsa machine, and suddenly he jumped up. Oh shit, I can talk about lenses. I've got real value for money, and he started rattling out lens 1, lens 2, lens 3, best for portraiture, best for this, that. He rattled out some 4 items. Now, imagine Harish Gulati, name of the guy, he's a professional photographer, and if I write professional photographer and his review. Suppose you are planning to buy a lens or something and you see, oh boy, he's a professional photographer. He's talking something about lens. Would that give you confidence?
Yes.
My friend Ashish, rather her cousin, he bought a MacBook. Why did he buy? He says, I found within my community, a guy is buying MacBook. मेरे को भी खरीदना है. So if I am an architect, oh Ashish is an architect. Oh, he's bought a MacBook 3. मेरे को भी लेना चाहिए. Correct? So that's why you want to put a profession. Correct? So that customer related to that group connect. या ये photographer है, then इसकी advice कुछ value है. ये architect है, तो कुछ मतलब है. So it's just trying to connect. Correct? So if you see the statement, like the first, it talks about 2 community members felt that this is the best product ever bought. So first is Ashish. If you swipe, there will be a second person who bought this product. Then I'll just share with you. I don't know if you noticed. Connect with Ashish. Did you notice this at the bottom? You noticed? You didn't notice? You see in that at the end, connect with Ashish. Shalini, did you notice? Connect with XYZ.
Sorry?
Did you notice below the review? Connect with.
Yeah.
You notice that?
Yeah, I did.
So, what do you think? What is the purpose of that?
Well, I can directly have a conversation with him because it's his review.
This thing evolved. How did it evolve? After interviewing and talking to the customers. I talked to 1 or 2 friends. I'll just narrate that story so that you understand and appreciate. I'll tell you the true story. He wanted to buy a cooking range for his home. He says, "मेरे पास Glen का था, पुराना हो गया. I wanted feedback." He says, then I asked him, "What did you do?" He says, "In my office, I have a friend of mine. I took his advice." "Why did you take his advice?" He says, "Because his family is on the same size as mine. He's also South Indian. I'm a South Indian. His cooking habits are same. So generally, if he's got a cooking range, I will like to have his opinion. I'll value his opinion. I said, "Acha." So he said, "Fine." He mentioned some prestige ka, whatever it is. I said, "Okay." So you trust him? I trust him. Then I told him, would you suppose who is the user of that cooking range? He or his wife? His wife. If she comes out with a different statement, would you trust him or his wife? User or person who is staying in the house? Obviously his wife. Because he said because he's been working in his house, but if you talk to the user, she will carry more weightage. And I said, imagine that lady was from the virtual world. And she says, going for prestige. I'm using Glenn, I'm not happy or whatever. My friend circle says, she says certain recommendation. She's a housewife. Versus your friend. Now you tell me, who would you trust? That review from that lady or your friend? And he started thinking, I think friend. I said, why? I don't trust this lady. Who is this lady? At that time, there was no button connect. It was he who gave me the idea. Then I told him, how about if I allow you to talk to that lady and you pay her 100 rupees? You want to talk to the reviewer, pay 100 rupees, talk to her and get her opinion. If you ask money, not more than 50 rupees. I said, chalo, 50 rupees? This is somewhere I feel money game ho gaya, if you are asking for money. Then after those insights, this is called insights. Then it struck me Amazon. Amazon has asked me. It flashes out to the world. So here we said, shoot an email to this lady. You have a query and give an auto response to that customer. Within 24 hours, our backend team will follow up and get you the response. So this moment I told this idea to that guy, I said, wow, then I'll trust this lady. Now you're understanding? You have to build that trust. Till the end, he says, I trust a friend, and I changed to his requirement. He says, I think now I trust this. Because you're giving me a connecting route to that lady, and if I get a response, if she answers certain queries, I will value that. So that is the purpose of this. And another interesting thing, I would like to share. This happened, my cousin's sister, Neha Saigal. I said, I want to talk to you. I sent her a WhatsApp message. She said, Bhaiya, I'm busy. Evening, I'll give you a call. I said, okay. Evening, she calls me and she says, and she had all the time in the world. She started talking about the electric tandoor. अरे क्या प्रोडक्ट लिया है 2000 रुपए का मतलब she says पिज्जा उसमें बनते हैं पराठा उसमें बनता है फिश उसमें बनता है चिकन उसमें बनता है I marinated I do it so passionately she was telling that and then she says you won't believe my neighbor says कि मूर्थल में जो पराठे मिलते हैं ढाबा एंड सोनीपत is better than that she was so passionately she told about that particular tandoori oven. Wow. The second thing was the Apple Fire Stick. Wow, what an experience. So she went on and on. She says, earlier I used to use Airtel, 750 bucks for this whole thing. Now, at lesser price, I get exposure to a whole lot of Netflix, Amazon, this, and at lesser cost because in the society, the group share the passwords of subscription for this thing and the price comes down. And I have world of experience. My mother-in-law also, not mother-in-law, my mother also when she comes, she gets to see Sony channel, this channel, everything is wow. Till then it was wow. And the best part I liked about her was when she said, I said, okay, product नहीं दो. I said, भैया, let me tell you one thing. कल अगर दिल्ली में भुंचाल आया ना और घर से भागना पड़े, I'll pick up these two things and run. What we will do is, let me close with the process basically. We have made the Excel sheet which covers all these points, everything. Excel sheet is there. We have made Dropbox of each one of you. We will share that link and we'll put an Excel sheet in it. You have Dropbox. You know, aware of Dropbox? You have you and Shalini.
Yeah, you have.
Okay, fine. So I'll share that Dropbox folder with you, and all you have to do is keep updating. And the process would be, let's say today you start, maybe today when you go back, I will also share my WhatsApp message with you. Just I'll ping it to you. I send it to all 30 at one go. I got responses from 15. Other 15 I'm catching all of them one by one. So you can first start off with that. First make a list in the Excel sheet, start shooting it out, and then you know which are the murgas and the murgis that you have to catch hold of and get the insights and keep updating. Moment your updation is finished, please remember I'm just talking of 6 per day. Zyada nahi. I want quality, not quantity. Correct? You will not get people with 6 or 7. You might get 2, 1. There's some who's still thinking. I told some other friend, so it won't be very easy to get. On an average, you can say 2 to ho jana chahiye per person. So if you're calling 6, 12 per day, your target, you should be able to build 6 people per day, you should be able to get it. Right? And what you will do is, you will update all the fields in that Excel sheet. When you're talking, you just write on the script, and finally make a final script in your own language. Keep the raw data, make a final script. So what I will do is, you will put the link of the product, you will put the script, you will have email ID and everything. What I will do is, next day morning I will pull out all this data from you, and it will remain there itself. I just pull out, I'll start uploading from the back end. Correct? I'll put the same script, I might tweak it a bit, product I'll validate, put it, and that's it. So from the back end, 1 day delay, I'll keep entering, and he will continue with his own project of completing the website.